Alright, YouTube, J-Bob the Video Game Slob here, back at you with the $200 boxes from the GOAT estate sale. Checking in on another one. It's been a while since we've done one of these videos. We're only about a tenth of the way back to recovering the money that we spent on all this stuff. But of course, all the videos you'll see from here on out, we haven't even looked at. And as we'll go through, we have all these sealed games. We're going to have to do some videos on deciding, what should head out, for grading, and then so on from there. I always loved Darksiders, thought it had a really great foil box to it, but unfortunately, these two that were in the box were empty, odd enough. Really, the 360 stuff was never empty, and I shouldn't say it was empty, but we got a Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and a Rage Disc 2 in those. I don't exactly know what was going on. Maybe that was something the people running the estate sale did. Who knows? So we'll set those off to the side. At some point, we'll go through all of the boxes and try to figure that out. Always love these Kmart stickers on some of these. This is the thing that was in the box that caught my eye. I knew the Warriors is still pretty well liked, and so even on the Xbox, I figured a sealed copy of that would be great to have. NFL All-Pro Football 2K8, and I'm a huge football fan, and I know that this sells at a premium because it's not Madden, but I don't know, I did not like that game all that much. I guess other people do, because the value is there. Kingdom of Fire, Circle of Doom, not a bad game to have, not super great value-wise. Looks like he bought it clearanced out at $10. Cameo, fantastic game on the rare replay. Of course, got a Platinum Hits re-release, so good to have the first run of that. See, it's games like this that make you think, and again, anytime they have that great hype sticker on it or whatever they call that, I love that. Yeah, hack and slash game, just kind of dumb fun, but yeah, I don't know. Is that the kind of thing that warrants, decent amount of resale value? I don't know. Surf's Up, I'm ashamed to admit I have beaten this game, but I have. And, yeah, great to have it sealed. Value-wise, I don't think that's there. Again, a bit of a hype sticker here on the PGR4. Fantastic game, but value-wise, I don't think we're getting there, and we're starting to see a collection here of games that, yeah, great, that's sealed, but I don't think anybody cares. Now, Alone in the Dark may have some value. Of course, the original Alone in the Darks were, I believe, if I'm saying this correctly, in terms of video game history, were the predecessors to Resident Evil. And so it does have, sort of a cherished point in video game history. But the 360 PC releases, I don't think it's going to command, sort of a premium there. Dead Space, always great to have the like 2-disc games. I love the Dead Space series. Again, I don't know that having it sealed is going to be worth a lot of money. Dark Void, I remember being one of those games that just was so cheap right out of the gate, never recovered. I don't think we're giving up anything there. Bulletstorm, I believe, I think I've played this a couple times because I think it was re-released on the Xbox One. So perhaps that means people kind of like it. So, if that was a sealed $30 game, I wouldn't hate that. Let's, fingers crossed, we'll get that out of it. We got a little sticker issue here, probably came from a Best Buy, something like that. But, even if it was the collector's edition with the Duke bust, I don't think that's getting us anywhere. Now, here's an interesting one. This is a bit of a dark horse. I think complete now is maybe up to 17 or 20 bucks. You really don't see body count too often. I don't think it's anything special or different, but it is quality, and, maybe Codemaster's not known for doing these kind of games. I think mostly I see them, the F1 games or racing games of some kind. So there we go, body count, that should be pretty good. I don't know, if I had to guess, 40, maybe 50 bucks off the top of my head. Yeah, Platinum Hits, Bad Company, that didn't pay in the bills. And here's an interesting one. You would think Bethesda, The Hunted, sort of a really cool art style and aesthetic. We can see it was $9 at Target at one point. Split screen co-op. Everybody's complaining nothing's couch co-op these days. But I'm just going to guess that, I don't know, Bethesda has a history of just mass producing things, and so, I don't know, if I had to guess, maybe 20, $25. So we'll see. And, who knows? Finding a buyer for all this is going to be weird. But sorting out which to get graded and which not, we'll handle another day. Lots of the early sports titles here, we'll see. I doubt any of these have any value. Sometimes the 2K had value because they were the only alternative to EA that everybody hated. We'll see. But even if not, I really don't have trouble moving sports games at like 50 cents a piece. So we'll see where that goes. Never hurts to have Tomb Raider. Got a little Taz action here. Project Gotham. I believe this was the first game. Oh, man. I'm so bad at this. But I think Project Gotham was the first game where you could... I'm trying to see. Yeah, Bizarre Creations. This had... I had the shoot 'em up game on the inside. Ah, jeez, why am I drawing a blank on that? But yeah, in your garage, in your car's garage, you could purchase an arcade machine and play Geometry Wars. There you go. Let's see, it says free pass. Do we have that included in here? No. No manual, even for the Haunted Mansion. No one cares. That game's terrible. But Full Auto, oh my gosh. If you have not played the Full Auto Series 1 and 2, I agree with Maxim Magazine. 5 stars. You're just a combat car driving around, blowing everything up. Fantastic game. Again, another just easy, fantastic, mindless beat 'em up. Everybody should go grab a TMNT. I think that's probably like a $15 game, something like that. And there you go. That's why I was confused. I was looking for the Bizarre Creations logo there. Yeah, I don't know. Project Gotham 3, a couple bucks maybe. When you're looking through games, of course, Castlevania is what you'd want to find, but the Xbox version of Curse of Darkness, I think, is lower on the totem pole than most. And since we're on the topic of totem poles, how about BMX XXX? I believe this was the best version of BMX XXX to have, as it wasn't bound by the prudish ways of Nintendo. Look at that. You can bust a gut laughing at pimps who have poodles. That was comedy in 2002. That's all we had. Grabbed by Ghoulies. I feel like everything we've been talking about is on the rare replay, and boy, they're not going to let you forget it there. From the makers of Donkey Kong and Banjo-Kazooie. Always loved that skeleton there in the background, so fantastic game. You can grab that just about anywhere, so I doubt the value's too high. More classics. You gotta love Destroy All Humans. This person really loved the Project Gotham series. Hard to blame them. Got the Enzo Ferrari there in front of the Sydney Opera House. No complaints out of me. Apparently I did pay up for this one, $20, but all these collector's steelbook ones, yeah, maybe $20 is what it goes for, but he always kept these in really great condition. They have everything in them. They're not rusting. The sleeves aren't all chipped out. And so, yeah, $20, you might be able to go online and say, I can find a cheaper copy than that of $20. J. Bobby got ripped off. Condition is really starting to matter on those things. And so, don't let those kind of things blow you off of buying those games if they're things that you're interested in. Definitely needs to be cleaned up here, but those Blitz Pros were pretty cool back in that time frame. I think everybody believes the NIL deal will keep up with the football, and as soon basketball will get one. So I think the prices on those are really low, but if we can get $5 out of a sports game, we're going to go ahead and take that. Speaking of things that are a little dirty there, oh my gosh, what was he doing with this Rumble Roses double X here? This was one of the very early Xbox 360 games, and boy, was it hard to get achievements on. I think this has still got to be known for like one of the games. Like, what did you have to play? Like 10,000 matches? I don't know. It was some ungodly, number of matches to get the points on that. And you can tell these are a lot of the early 360 releases, like the Bomberman Act Zero. I always thought had great cover art. That was $5 for the longest time. I don't know if it's up to 10 yet or not, but just fantastic cover art. I always liked that one. Here's another one that's just, you never see. I think it's like an 06 game. It was one of the, again, early on, first 100 titles, just kind of went under the radar. Shadowrun, nobody cares. There's They have the novelization of the Shadowruns, if you ever want to read up on that. These were a line of games, Test Drive Unlimited 1 and 2, where you can actually drive the entire map of Hawaii, and one of the achievements was driving every single part of every road, and I always loved getting that achievement. I think they're finally getting their due. I think if I look this up, this is like a $15 game now, because I think I priced one out not too long ago. But go get you some of that. Fear here, the whole Fear collection. I always love having the slipcover on that. At one point, I was kind of holding these back and waiting till they've gone up in value. But I think they've all fairly much, at least ascended a little bit. Do I think there's still a ton of room left to grow? Yes, I think those will keep going up in the future. But they're not to the point anymore where they're so cheap. You know, I feel the need to stack them up and wait on the market to move. And we got a copy of Big Bump in there. And let's see, this maybe we've solved our own mystery here. Is our copy of Rage missing a disc? I didn't think so. I thought I checked these. It was. Look at that. I probably went like, yep, they're all there, and missed it. So there we go. We solved a mystery. But unfortunately, it's Rage. It does have the slipcover, but they reprinted the bejeebus out of that game. So if you get $5 for a Rage, you're having a happy day. So as always, let me know in the comments, was this worth $200? Would you have paid $200 for that box? Well, I guess maybe $220 since I bought the Halo 3 there. What are your thoughts on the sealed games? What in there needs to go out for grading? Until then, J-Bob the Video Game Slob. We'll come back at you soon. Don't let the fear grip you.